Good morning. I'm at my secondary garden, which consists of 3 raised garden beds, which I'll show you in a second. And what I have here are Cushaw, yellow jazz, or orange jazz tomatoes, and also some cherry tomatoes. And they haven't really started to fruit really well yet, but it's a work in progress, so I thought I'd show it to you. Right there is my Cushaw bed, and you can see it's already starting to bloom some flowers already. And it's gonna eventually. Well, I wanted at least 2 Cushaws out of here this year, and it looks like I'm gonna probably get more than that. I only grew about one small Cushaw last year, so I'm hoping that this year is a lot more successful than last year was. But right now, things are looking pretty good. It's vining pretty good, plenty of flowers. It looks like more are coming. I thinned it out. I had about 10 more Cushaw plants in here, but I realized it was too many, so I took them to a plant swap in Baton Rouge and traded them away. So we'll see how this goes, and hopefully this is not too crowded. This is a flower bed of some, not flower bed, vegetable bed of some black cherry tomatoes, and they've gotten some blooms on them, as you can see, and got a few tomatoes on them. So it's looking pretty good. And right here, and right here are my purple basil. Some of the plants are still small, and I haven't used the purple basil yet. I mean, it smells just like regular basil. I'm sure it tastes the same also, and I need to use it, just hadn't gotten around to it yet. Now here is my yellow jazz tomatoes, and I don't think any of these, well, nope, there is one small tomato on it right here, right there. And if I recall, I'm thinking there's another couple more around here somewhere. Well, there's one right there also. So I planted these after I planted my other tomatoes, so I expect it'll take a while for them to grow. And here's some beautiful purple basil in here also. I need to harvest this purple basil and figure out how I'm going to use all of it. First, I got to figure out I'm going to save it, because I don't use basil enough to be able to use all this basil at once. But I put the basil in here because I've read that basil helps repel, I guess, some of the insects from getting your tomatoes. So this year I planted the basil with all of my tomatoes, and there's another tomato right there. So it's looking pretty good, not bad. And gonna take you to see some more stuff while I'm out here. These are 2 pepper plants right here, and I forget what kind they are, but I bought these from the dollar store for about not the dollar store, but I bought these plants from Lowe's for $1 a piece. Caught them on sale, plant them here, and they're looking pretty good. So it's kind of a cloudy day in Baton Rouge. It started raining yesterday, and it's going to continue raining until today. But I'm going back now to my main garden. I've left the little secondary garden that I had. And what I wanted to check on this morning was my cucuzza. Yep. Move the vine out the way. That one, I think, is ready to be plucked. So I'm going to pick it this morning. As you can see, there's another one right there. And there are 2 more right there that are growing. 3 more right there that are growing. And then I got 1 more that's growing, and I figured this one right here, I'm gonna wait a couple of days and get it with this other one right here, this massive one. I'm going to pick it today. I've given out my Cushaw away so far this year, but this one I'm going to keep. I'm going to cook it myself, and I may even fix it for dinner today. Peel the skin off of it, chop it up in little chunks, and cook it in the tomato sauce, maybe with some shrimp. We shall see. Well, that's basically all I want you all to see. No. Maybe I do want you to see something else. My Creole tomatoes are starting to get right. That one looks good right there. I'm going to take it off this morning. That one looks good right this morning. That one looks good this morning also. Then I think there's another one right here that looks good also. I could leave them on until they got red, but the birds and the squirrels love them too much, so I am going to take them off this morning. Anyway, just want y'all to have a brief look at some of the things in my garden today. And the only thing I'm going to harvest are these Creole tomatoes, and also the cucuzza. Have a nice day.